Hey guys, so my name is Arie. My website is safariearie.ca. This is actually the first video that I've done, that I'm doing. Probably should have done about 50 other videos by now, but this is the first one I'm getting to. So anyways, my website is safariearie.ca. That's Safari and then Arie, A-R-I-E.ca. Most of you I've obviously never met before. Many of you would be familiar that November 11th, 2019, I'm going to attempt to cross Canada by bicycle. I have a 55,000 kilometer 3-year bike ride planned. I'm going to start in St. John's, Newfoundland, make my way towards Edmonton, then towards the Dempster Highway to the Canadian Arctic, to the bottom of, then backtrack to Vancouver, and then make my way all the way to the bottom of Argentina. Anyways, the reason behind this video is many people have been bugging me for a gear and equipment list, so I'm just going to do a quick video on that. I'm currently at my parents', just a few days before my ride, trying to get myself organized. Got my bags all behind me, so I'm going to attempt to rip them open pretty quickly and go through things fairly quickly. I guess the other thing is my bike of choice is a Mech National modified. I replaced the drop-down bars with Surly Moloko bars. I have Surly front and rear racks, and I also have studded tires. So eventually I'll do a quick video about the bike. As far as the bike goes, I have a fuel tank bag, that I'll be using for snacks in my wallet. I have 4 panniers. I have a frame bag and a bar bag, and also pulling a bob trailer. So maybe what we'll do first is, let's do the bob trailer actually. So I just got the dry sack here. Actually, I'm not able to put a whole lot in here simply because my sleeping bag is so darn big. This is an MSR access tent, 2-person, 4-season. So that's my tent. This is my sleeping bag. This is a -60 Fahrenheit Antarctica sleeping bag from Wiggy's out of Grand Junction, Colorado. Hopefully this will keep me warm. I'm not going to bother pulling that out right now. Snow pants also fit in this bag. I have a rain poncho. Might be a little bit overkill, but we'll see how bad the rain is in Newfoundland. These are shoe dryers, specially fabricated from Wiggy's. Put them in your shoes and they suck the moisture out all night long. I'm hoping that maybe these help with keeping my feet from freezing during the day, since they pulled all the moisture out. So I'm going to see how those work. If they work, great. If they don't, well, they don't. What else have I got in here? MSR fuel, white gas. And here also. This is actually a luxury item. I'll call it a luxury item. This is a pocket sink. And the reason I am bringing it with me is the plan is to keep my boots in the tent at night, rather than keeping my boots outside. If I put them in here and I keep them in the tent, which will be at least a few degrees warmer, that yeah, maybe it's better they stay in my tent, and I don't want snow and mud getting all over the place. So kind of a luxury item. I think it will keep my tent a lot cleaner. Oh, should mention on the bike, pogies or bar mitts. These are used to keep your hands from freezing off. Let's go on the bob trailer. This is my foam sleeping pad. It's in a dry sack to keep from getting ruined from the elements. On my rear rack, I'm going to have this dry sack. This is going to be my heavy, hold on a second here. This will be my heavy duty, high visibility winter coat. Anyways, it'll be on my rear rack, so it's easily accessible for if I have to stop along the side of the road very quickly, or when I stop to make camp, I can throw this on real quick to help keep me warm. I have a high visibility vest just to, in case I don't need to wear the heavy duty clothing. Extra pair of pants. Normally I would only travel with one pair of pants, but because I'm going to be in conditions with rain and this and that, and with rain comes mud and dirt. So these are supposedly waterproof, all-weather type pants, but I've actually got two pairs. Like I said, normally I would only travel with one pair on a bike tour, but yeah, better safe than sorry. Pair of rain pants, and that's that. So I'm also traveling with a frame bag on my bike, an Ortlieb, and that is where I'm going to keep the better part of all my tools and spare parts. So 2 spare inner tubes, toolkit, bike toolkit, pair of gloves to try to keep the grease off my fingers if I can, chain brush, spare chain, inner tube repair kit, chain wash kit, air pump, 2 hex kits, hex tools, long ones and short ones. This has got assorted nuts and bolts and straps and whatnot in it. Chain loop, because it's winter, wet, not dry. I have 4 assorted wrenches. I can't read so well. I think this is 5/16. This is, good question, I can't read, sorry, my eyes are getting bad. 10 millimeter and 15 millimeter for bike pedal. Tube of electric tape, spare padlock, a few carabiners. I have 2 multi-tool kits, or multi-tools, not kits. And in here I have an assortment of spare parts and whatnot. Brake cable, gear cable, brake pads, chain brake, chain measuring tool, and spoke wrench. For a kickstand, actually, I went and got one of these, so this is on my frame. This is a click stand. That's my kickstand. It basically supports it at the top frame, the top bar. Give that a try. I tried it out last night, or yesterday, sorry, with the weight of everything, and it worked out pretty good, actually. I have so I have 5 bottle cages. I have 2 on the bob trailer that are oversized for the larger bottles. I have 2 regular bottle cages on the front fork, and then with the frame bag, I was able to utilize one bottle cage, which will be my second bottle of white gas. Anyways, I think that covers everything for the frame bag. Let's get this out of the way. And we will go to the panniers. Let's start with the small pannier front. So, 4 lead panniers. The first small one, basically it's actually all GoPro and GoPro accessory items. Yeah, GoPro and accessories. Oh, these are just the sorted tripods for GoPro and camera. That's in there. Let's just get this out of the way. A gimbal. I have not had a chance to pull this out of its package. Truth of the matter is I have not even had a chance to turn my GoPro on for the first time. Anyway, so this is actually just GoPro and GoPro accessories. Second small pannier. This will be for clothing and my laptop. Right now, I have more clothing in this bag than normally, simply because most of my initial base layers are also in this bag right now. So what have I got? I have a microfiber towel. These are funky laminate type winter socks. Had a few good reviews on the interwebs. Going to try them out, see if they work. They are also from the company Wiggies out of Grand Junction, Colorado. I actually have a bunch of their gear that I'm going to try out. They seem to specialize in winter gear, so going to give it a try and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, I guess then I gotta figure something out. Face masks, wool socks. What have I got? Waterproof socks. Oh, there's the other one. So yeah, 1 pair of waterproof socks. Merino wool boxers. I think I have 3 or 4 pairs. Another pair of wool socks. This is fishnet underwear from Wiggies again. Try that out. And I do have, that's another wool sock. Fishnet top from Wiggies. Supposedly this is high-tech fabric that's supposed to wick the materials away from your body. Merino wool long sleeve to go on top of that webbing. Merino wool long johns. And I also got bike shorts that go underneath your clothing, underneath your pants. So those. Oh, and I also have assorted fabric and tent repair kits and spare cables. So all that is in the other small front pannier. So clean that up. All right. All that's left is 2 large panniers. This pannier is basically my camping. Oh no, this is not my camping gear. So I actually have this. This is actually a GoPro accessory. The GoPro actually fits on a baseball cap. I thought this was a little bit more interesting than the helmet strap-on. Sorry, the helmet strap-ons for GoPro. Thought I would try that. We'll see if that works. Pair of lobster claw mitts for additional warmth in this bag. Gaiters for my feet, try to keep them warm. Some assorted small camping items. Clothesline. Zippo long neck lighter. I'm thinking this will be better than your typical barbecue lighters for lighting my stove. yeah, those barbecue lighters, they typically suck, so I'm going to try one of these. And then I actually have in here is Zippo hand warmer. So yeah, Zippo hand warmer. So in case things get really, really bad for me, try that. What else have I got in here? I've got a bunch of bungee cords for my one tarp if I need to set my tarp up. So that is the other large bag, or large pannier. Or sorry, not quite done. This is my bear vault. Have really no expectation of running into bears at this time of year, of course, but eventually I will need this in Canada. For right now, it's kind of handy because I can store food and snacks in it without things getting completely crushed. So it is kind of handy that way. Good way to store food without it getting crushed and damaged. So anyways, that is basically the first large pannier. Second large pannier is basically just camping gear. So blow up pad, cutlery kit, tarp, lightweight tarp. This will serve two purposes. In the rain, it will help me get my tent set up without getting overly wet. I can also use this for further camouflage for my tent for stealth camping. The MSR Access tent looks like a massive orange pumpkin type thing, so if I want to camouflage myself, I can do that with this tarp. Emergency blanket. I've got some cables and straps in here. Dragonfly stove, MSR. Spare folding tire. MSR water filter. First aid kit. And pots and pans. And I think, oh, and my plate. And I think that kind of covers all my gear, and I've got a massive mess here. Anyways, I realize that this is a pretty amateur video, and but it's my first, so I've got to do a bunch of crappy videos before I get any good at this. I will probably do a more detailed video in the future. I just wanted to get this out because, like I said, people have been kind of hounding me for the equipment and gear list. Let's see, anything else? Other than that, I appreciate all the support I've received over the last few months. When I woke up May 16th, this was not even on the radar. This was not planned, and here we are, early November, and just a few days from attempting to cross Canada by bicycle. So yeah, appreciate all the support, and feel free to like and follow me on all the different social medias. Yeah, that's it for now. All right, thanks guys.